Hey guys, what's up, it's me, Paul, and today we'll be doing a full review on the Panasonic DMC-FZ200. And here it is right here. So basically, this camera isn't actually mine, but it's my sister's. She just got it for her birthday. And, I mean, all of our cameras are Panasonic. I'm shooting on a Panasonic G7 right now. They're super reliable, so I wasn't surprised when, even though this thing costs only $300, it does have fairly good performance. And the video quality on this camera is actually not bad at all. It is full HD at 1080p, or was it 1080i? Either one. Anyways, it's still really good. It's standard, and you won't have anything less than what most people out there on YouTube are using if you are looking for a YouTube camera. And if you're on a if you're on a budget of under $300 or $400, this is like one of your top options right now. So definitely just check into it. I'll put a link in the description to Amazon. But yeah, so let's continue. Now the lens on this camera, which is fixed, so that means it's not interchangeable. You can't take it off. I mean, it's obviously it's part of the camera. Basically, it's an f2.8 lens, and it goes from 25 to 600 millimeters, which is a lot of range. So you won't even need to worry about getting a new lens or anything. Just the only problem might be if you really want a really wide angle. I think there are some adapters that you can put on the end of this that makes it more wide. But as far as the lens, as far as the lens can zoom and stuff, this is you won't need anything more or less than this. As for the modes on top, there are a lot of options that you get here. If the camera would just focus, that'd be nice. There we go. And basically you get your manual video option, and you get all your priority options. You get, of course, manual for photo. You get 2 custom photo options, so you can just customize those yourself. You get scene. I think this is creativity, so you can add filters and cool things like that. Automatic, obviously, and those are the couple options that you have. Now, if you're looking into a YouTube camera, there is one big downside to this camera. It's the fact that it doesn't have a microphone jack, and that is a big just killer for some people, and it would be for me as well, because I do use microphones. I have a boom mic on my camera that I'm recording on right now, and I mean, it's just a priority for me. For my sister, for example, it's not a priority. She can deal with the microphone that's on board. It actually isn't that bad. I'll do a test recording right now just to show you guys. So this is what the onboard microphone sounds like on the Panasonic DMC-FZ200. So yeah, that's what the audio sounds like. Of course, this articulating screen is a big help, especially for people on YouTube. They like to do videos on their own, like I am right now. I have the screen out and it's facing me, so I can test my lighting and everything. So you can just put the camera out on a tripod. So that is super helpful. Now, one of the other faults or cons about this camera is for photography. I don't know if 12 megapixels is fine for most people, but I know there are some people who like to blow pictures up and zoom in and do all that creativity, like Photoshop, all that stuff. So this camera wouldn't be super ideal for that because it is only 12 megapixels. But 12 megapixels is great for most people. If you're shooting in RAW and you take advantage of all the megapixels, you would be fine. But if you are or a pro and you want to zoom in and blow it up and put it on a canvas or something, it might not be too ideal. But of course, I don't think if you're a pro you'd be going for this camera since it costs $300, and there are many other options for you in photography like Nikon and Canon. Those are more photography based brands. The camera does have built-in stabilization, which is great for video. It has burst modes. It has how many function buttons? Let me just quickly check. It has 3 function buttons, which is great if you're when people like to customize their cameras to maximum possibility. The zooming option is you have 2 options to zoom. One's on the side here. You have this little twisting thing that goes up and down, as you can see here. Let me spin the camera around. I'll just show you. So if you want to zoom in, there you go. Just put that up. If you want to zoom out, and you can also zoom in and out from here by using these. So yeah, those are zooming. The ways to zoom the camera. As far as focusing goes, you have your autofocus. I don't know, I just want to let the camera focus for a second here. Oh, focus, hello. It's kind of locked focus on myself, so it's kind of spazzing out on us right now. My bad. Alright, as far as focusing goes, it has manual focus, autofocus, and autofocus macro. And for the manual focus, this is how you focus. It's really weird. So you don't actually focus manually. So it's, I don't know if it's technically called manual focus, but what you do is there's a button right here that says focus. Once you have once you have the square or whatever, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but in the screen there's a little square which shows you what you're focused on. The middle you see there. Once you have that on what you want to focus, just click this button on the side that says focus, and it's going to focus on that item. And you can also just choose to lock focus. On the back here there's a button that says lock focus right here, and once you click that, it will lock the focus. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This camera, again, it's a great camera for beginners, for video, photography, whatever. It's just, this is overall, I'm 100% serious. This is a great camera for starters. It has a good feel to it. It doesn't feel super cheap and plasticky, although maybe the screen a little bit, but the body in general feels very rugged. I mean, I'm sure don't drop it off a building or something, but this will handle fall, probably, I hope. I'm not going to test it out for you guys, but I'm almost positive it will handle a fall. And also, of course, another good thing is, it does come with a lens cap. We actually also compared this to the Panasonic DMC-FZ200, which is basically the same camera, older model but better photography, so it's 18 megapixels, but worse video quality, and it doesn't have the articulating screen on it. We compared the two. The other one didn't come with the lens hood, but this one felt more, like, it just felt better in the hand, and the size of the camera is very ideal, so you can get a good grip on it. But yeah, in general, this camera is very nice. It has a hot shoe on top, of course, so you can put a flash and stuff. And so yeah, as far as the menu and everything, it's super simple, super easy to use. Obviously, it's for beginners, so it would be ideal for it to be like that. I mean, very strangely, I feel like this camera has more video options and customization options than like the Canon 70D or something, because I used to work with the Canon 70D, and just comparing this camera's options for video to that camera, I think it even exceeds the 70D. So it's really surprising since it costs $300, but I mean, it's great. I mean, Panasonic always blows me away with their features and just how user-friendly the cameras are. That's really what blows me away. And it's just, I really like their cameras. I'll probably do a video one day on just how many Panasonic cameras I have. Here I have one of the first FZ cameras. This is the FZ35. This is the FZ200. We returned to FZ70 because we didn't like it that much, but I have tons of Panasonic cameras. I'm recording on Panasonic. I mean, they are my go-to brand, and I would never ever backtrack to Canon or Nikon or things like that. It's super affordable, super reliable, and just overall, if you're looking for a camera, even if it's not this FZ200, go for Panasonic. Like, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Well guys, alright, thank you for watching this video. As always, please stay tuned for more videos, short films, reviews, all that kind of cool stuff. And don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Peace.